Hello, thanks so much for coming along. So you might want to just get yourself a cup of tea, maybe a pen and paper and deck of cards or something, or an angel Reiki notebook. Get a nice cup of tea. How are you all? So I'm just comment and let me know whether you can see and hear me all right. That'd be amazing. Thanks for coming live and replay. So today it's going to be all about, I just thought I'd pop along for those of you who are guided to learn more about Reiki, or you're guided to learn Reiki for you, or to help others as well with Reiki. Angels are tickling my nose actually. It's the first time they tickled my nose today. Often when I do my events and stuff, angel and Reiki events, like they're very tickly, but it's the first time they tickled today. So obviously glad I came along to see you all. So thanks for coming. So I'm just going to have a piece of chocolate before we start and a sip of my tea. So please say hello first of all. Hi Lorraine, nice to see you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the 15-month angel Reiki journey. I'm just having some chocolate. This chocolate is so good. Oh my goodness. It's this one. Oh my goodness. It's called Love Potion. It's rose and maca with Peruvian cacao sweetened with coconut blossom. Oh my goodness. It's one of my favourites. Get a cup of tea. Cheers everybody. How are you all? And have you enjoyed the Reiki journey this week? I'm still having chocolate. I'm having my lunch afterwards, but I'm just guided to come along now. I thought I must come along at some point and tell you all about it. How have you enjoyed it this week? Hi. Hello, Leona. Nice to see you. Jules says, I'm here. Hello again. Hello again. I'm so excited to be teaching you Reiki, the Reiki journey, Jules. It's going to be really lovely. It starts on Friday the 25th of September for a whole 15 months, 12 months of training and 15 months of support. I'll tell you all about it anyway. Hope I haven't got chocolate hands now. Anyway, cheers everybody. Thanks for coming this week. I'll just let the angels guide the conversation today. But basically, the plan is to tell you about the 15-month Reiki journey that I teach. Answer any of your questions. We do it as a Q&A thing as well. And how Reiki can help. My God, there's so much to say about that. Really, I'll just literally share what the angels are guiding me to share on it today. If any of you haven't actually met me before and literally just randomly joined my group, then I'm Beverly Densham. You can call me Bev or Beverly. I like both. And I'm the author of, where is my book? Oh, there it is. I'm the author of the book I Talk to Angels. It's my second book, and this time published, which is very exciting. How many of you have read it? I love reading it every day. I'm very proud of it, and I want it to help loads more people and eventually be in every language. But anyway, and all around the world, which it is actually, but you know, help more people with the angels. And I do write for Spirit and Destiny magazine. I do their Q&A every month now, and I do an event for them on their Facebook page every week, which is rather gorgeous. All happens, if you're wondering how that happens, follow your guidance, everyone. My biggest tip for you on the spiritual journey is follow your guidance, because I shared something that happened with me following my guidance 9 years ago, of how I ended up working with Spirit and Destiny magazine. I've worked with them 9 years now, but it was crumbs of guidance which had nothing to do with Spirit and Destiny magazine. So by following your crumbs of guidance, different positive things will happen in your life. Small, you know, it's amazing really. So Jules says, I'm here again. Hello. Leanne says, mine too, was scratching my nose. Is that right? Lorraine says, it's been really good. Oh, that's lovely. Right, well, let's start at the beginning, everyone. The angel's saying let's start with a card, actually. Let's start with a card, and then we'll go into what I teach in the 15-month. I'll just do it in the order the angels say. Okay, so let's just pick a card first. I smile and laugh. I smile, laugh, and play today. Okay, angels, what do you want me to say about this in relation to the Reiki journey? The angels are saying that as humans, we don't always feel like this. And I think that's one of the times that Reiki is the most useful. I've taught a lot of clients and light workers who, you know, none of us are in a brilliant space, smiling and laughing all the time. There's been a lot more fear this year than ever. I've got more clients than ever coming along with increased fear and anxiety. And Reiki really helps Reiki is probably one of my biggest tools I go to when I'm stressed, upset, crying, any of those sorts of things going on. For me, Reiki, what it's done for me, I never stressed when I do Reiki. I'm never stressed. So therefore, it has to be my go-to tool when I'm stressed or when I'm upset, or when things are really challenging. I go to Reiki. And I don't quite always do it, but I aim to practice self-Reiki healing daily. And it makes a big, big difference. And when I'm down in the dumps or stressed, I go to it and I know I'm going to feel better. I know that tool in my toolbox is going to make me feel and get me gradually or rapidly back to smiling and laughing again. Not always laughing, but you know, depends what's been going on. So for me, that's been a big thing. I learned Reiki personally because I was guided to, and at the time, over 12 years ago, life was rock bottom, and it was a question of Reiki healing and training as an angel therapy practitioner. They were the things that I was guided to do, so guided to do, and very funnily enough, and I was not planning on teaching Reiki at all. Was not planning. I just needed it. I needed Reiki in my life. I needed it desperately, just like I needed all the angel things, and I kind of combine it together now. So I'm now a Reiki master teacher for a long time, over 10 years, and I've been teaching quite a bit. I love teaching it with the angels, and also you always work with the Grand Masters of Reiki. So that's how it's helped me, and I love my job is to help you become very confident at Reiki. So in the 15-month Reiki journey, what you do in it is there are 3 sections to it over the 15 months. You start off with Reiki 1, which is basically beginner's Reiki, but the amazing thing is you use those tools forever. It gives you the best foundations. And my job as a Reiki master teacher is to teach you how to confidently be able to do the Reiki healing for yourself, so that you can confidently do the Reiki for yourself. And you don't just get given your certificate on my courses. You've got to put the work in. You have to do the self practice. You have to do, you know, A, B, and C to. I mean, what's the point doing something if you don't have your manual and you're not practicing? If you don't practice, you're not confident in it. And if you don't have support from like a Reiki master teacher like myself, then you can't ask questions and stuff. You need to be able to learn it properly in person. So I teach on everything on Zoom actually, like this, but you're also on, we're talking to each other. So at Reiki 1, you have your beautiful attunements to the Reiki healing, which really helps clear blocks. It helps you get the Reiki universal life. Reiki means universal life force energy, so it helps you get the universal life force energy flowing through you. And what happens is when you've had your first attunements, they go through your system, through your chakras every 7 days for 21 days. They flow through your chakras, and it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. It's a sacred ceremony which is performed by a Reiki master teacher like myself. It's a very beautiful experience. It's very meditative, and it's just gorgeous really. But once you've done your Reiki 1, and on that day you're then attuned, and you can switch the Reiki healing on and off like a tap. It's amazing. It's amazing. So by day 1 you can do healing on yourself. You know how to do a self Reiki healing. Oh my goodness, these are the hand positions, by the way. And you can get into that amazing space of inner calm, peace and serenity, and it takes your meditation practice to a whole nother level because you become more deeply relaxed as you do it, and you get a lovely warmth and a more release through your muscles, and it's very healing for you. And then straight away I teach you then how to help heal others. That's not practitioner level at Reiki 1, but you can start practicing your Reiki on friends and family as guinea pigs, child or children. Amazing. I did Reiki every day for my son for years and years, and then I ended up teaching him and attuning him from age 7. He became a Reiki 1. and I don't know what age he did Reiki to, hasn't done masters, but he practices his self Reiki healing nearly every day, and I don't tell him to, it's just obviously finds it really helpful. So my job is to help you enjoy it and use it and incorporate it into your lifestyle and get the most out of it. There's loads of things in Reiki 1. If you've got any questions about it as we go along, ask. So Reiki 1, you learn how to do Reiki walks, and you learn how to do goal setting with the Reiki, how to heal different things. You can use it on pets. You can learn how to do proper treatments on a couch, but also sitting treatments, lying down treatments. And I teach distance straight away, to be honest, because it works straight away. So it doesn't matter whether you're in person or distance, and obviously with the world situation at the minute, it's great that you're learning I teach you how to do distance and hands-on healing, but obviously you have to follow the world guidelines on hands-on stuff at the moment. I do all my work hands-off, actually, because it's just as effective, so why not? Also, I always do my attunements hands-off, but as a practitioner, if you train to become a master teacher or practitioner, you can choose to do either, depending on what is allowed at that moment in time. Okay, Reiki 2 means you become a practitioner, which means you can start charging. You can charge financially, you can earn money from doing treatments for people. I teach you how to, although I teach it on Zoom like this, well, this isn't Zoom, but even though I teach it like this, I teach you how to do it in person and virtually as well. I also teach you how to do it on the telephone, because it doesn't make any difference whether you can see someone or not. Like, I do a treatment for my mum every week in, week out, every Sunday. She has a treatment, angel card reading, angel healing. Bless her, she's in great shape, she is. Yeah, fantastic. But things come up. My brother just died, and she's just lost her son, and so things come up in life. So even though she's in great shape, 80 years old, her son's just died, so she's in good shape now, though, 2 months later, because it speeds up the healing process. Reiki really helps with grief, it helps with loss, it helps with trauma, it helps with people who've been through domestic abuse, it helps stress, it helps anxiety, it helps people sleep better, it helps with insomnia, it helps reduce pain, not necessarily a cure. It helps, really helps with mental and emotional health massively. And it's just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous zone to get into. So Reiki 2, what happens is you have your attunements. So you do your Reiki 1. You need to leave it at least 3 months between Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 to really absorb Reiki 1. Practice for your 21 days afterwards. Get your certificate. Practice, enjoy, absorb. And then on to Reiki 2. The Reiki 2 attunements are double strength, and then the Reiki Master attunements are triple strength. You do your Reiki Master teachers recommended about 12 months is a good amount of time to do that. How I teach it, I teach you in person and do it all like that, everything you need to know, all the practice stuff. But also with me, as well as getting your manuals, every single bit of your training is also video training, which means you can then, like, you've done your training with me, you have pre-training before seeing me so that you can get even more out of each course. And then you've got every bit of your manual is a video training as well, and meditations, which means you can press play and you can go into it with me talking you through, or you can use your manual in between the actual in-person courses. So we spend 15 months together on the Reiki journey together, 15 whole months, and then we tend to spend, and you've got a lot of video practice time as well as the in-person time, so I'll put the link for you afterwards. Have you got any questions? It's just a gorgeous journey. Honestly, it's a gorgeous journey, and for those of you who with a child or children, it's incredible. I loved teaching my son Reiki. It's one of the most magical, special experiences ever, running a Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 children's Reiki course for him. It was amazing, and as a parent, it was just, I will savour those memories forever. I taught it in a very different way. but still the exact attunements and stuff like that, and chakra balancing treatments and using crystals, and it's magical. It's magical. So thanks for coming along today, everyone. Are any of you guided to learn Reiki, or do some of you already do Reiki? Hi, Lindsay. I think you do already learn Reiki. Leona, are you guided to, have you done Reiki? I don't think you have. Jules, I'm so excited to be teaching you, and Maureen as well. Hi, Lorraine. Have you already learned Reiki? Have you got any questions before I go today? Oh, I know a question that came up actually. Somebody, I'll make sure you, I tag you underneath because you asked me a question. So a question that came up when I posted that I was going to pop in live in the group about this, about the Reiki journey, was, can I do it in school hours, and how often do I do it, and all of that. So yes, for those of you in the UK, yes, I teach in the school hours. So I'm making sure now it's after school drop off, and we're going to do it before school pick up so that you can get there in time for your children and stuff. We spend one day on Reiki 1, and with the training we spend a day on Reiki 2, and we have all the pre-training and all the other extra video training, as well as all your attunements. And at Reiki Master Teacher we spend 5 days together, and there's and obviously support all the way through the 15 months. It includes 4 certificates, 2 certifications, 4 certificates. I teach Reiki, Usui, Tibetan, traditional Reiki training, and of course you can get insured for it and all of that stuff. So I teach you all the boundaries and professional boundaries and all of these things. Also how to run a Reiki business as well. Some clients that book with me, they've done Reiki before, but they didn't learn it. How do I put this? Some people have done Reiki before, but they need to do it again, or want to do it again, because sometimes when you do it first time round, you weren't planning to become a practitioner. So I teach people who either just want to do it for themselves and sort themselves out, and that's how I started in Reiki, is I needed it and wanted it for myself, and I had no intention of teaching it at all. And then I ended up having to pay and book loads of one-to-ones with my Reiki master teacher because I hadn't got a clue how to teach it. So when I teach you Reiki master teachers, you can either do it as enjoying it for yourself, or I really do teach you how to confidently run it as a business as well, and how to attune other people. So it is a course where, to be honest, you quite quickly get your money back, because you're able to run courses, Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki Master Teacher. Of course, it's going to take at least a year before you get students in for the master level, because they've got to have had quite a length of time before doing that. But, I also include everything from the manuals for you. I mean, that took me 9 days to type up those manuals. You do not want to be spending 9 days typing up manuals, I'll tell you that. And also how to teach the courses, how to do the attunements for people. It's a beautiful experience, actually. And just support us on your journey. Right, any questions? Jules says, be nice to do on pets too. Yeah, it's really nice, actually. It's really nice. Obviously, if you want to go more in depth with animal healing, I recommend one of my light worker friends for that. But just for your pets and things like that, it's very, very nice. But it's not, I'm obviously not teaching you how to become an animal healer. That is just purely an extra thing that you can do. Be nice to do on pets too. Looking forward to that, and having inner calm will be good as a parent too. Yeah, honestly, it's the most beautiful thing. It's the most beautiful thing. Something I include as an extra thing. There are little extra bonuses that I include, as well as there's so much in the training. But so we cover it in sections. You've got to do it in sections. You've got to do it so bit by bit, and then you do the next bit, and then you do the next bit. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I mean, for so long, I did a Reiki treatment for my son every single night, and I teach you how to do a bedtime Reiki treatment for your child or children, for example, and how to use, cards. By the way, so in my courses, it doesn't include, obviously Jules, you're doing Angel Bootcamp anyway, but I do teach the basics of angel card reading and using positive affirmation cards and oracle cards with your children as well, and how to do a lovely chakra balancing treatment for your children, which is really gorgeous, with the Reiki healing for bedtime and stuff like that, because those sorts of things are really useful. The other thing on the course is, obviously you read a Reiki, you know, my 15-month Reiki page, and it tells you what's in it and a bit about how it helps, of course, but also because I'm, you know, angel therapy practitioner, and I talk to angels all the time and talk to your angel throughout the course, whatever's going on in your life and work at the time, obviously I'm there to help with that too. And it's very, very useful to be using decks of cards with your Reiki clients, and positive affirmations as well. So I do include how to do the basics of it, so you know how to do a one card with a client or friend or family, but it doesn't go into any depth like at the sort of depth I do teach in Angel Bootcamp, which obviously Jules, you'll be learning. Any questions before I go, everybody? Thank you so much for coming along today. Lorraine says, I have done Reiki 1 and started Reiki 2 before I was ill. Oh, that's great to hear. Yeah, some of my clients have done Reiki before, and then they repeat the courses with me, or they've only done Reiki 1 or only done Reiki 2, and they want to repeat them because they need that. So if any of you are in that situation, or want to learn how to teach it and want to start all over again, or you're ready for Reiki Master teachers but want to do the whole lot with me so that you get all the content and all the manuals and all the how to do it and everything, you are also very welcome too. Okay, so you're all invited to the Reiki journey. I only have one more intake this year because it's nice that everyone's starting together and that you are making new light worker friends and you're going on the journey together, and also you've got other friends that you can practice with as well and share the journey and stuff with, which is really, really nice. So this is my last intake this year, so you can sign up if you want to do the Reiki journey and get going in September this month. Then you can sign up anytime up until tomorrow, and you can pay in full and you get an extra one-to-one with me, or you can pay in installments and spread the price out, which makes it really affordable to do. So yeah, if you're guided to learn with me, because you've got to be guided to work with someone. So if you're guided to work with me to learn Reiki with me, then I'd love to teach you. You're all welcome to book an angel Reiki call, 20-minute call with me first if you want to. It's always nice to have a little chat and double check you when we want to work together. But I'm sure you're all lovely. Reiki's amazing. It makes us nicer people, that's for sure. I'm still working on it. I wouldn't say, you said you become a Reiki Master teacher, but do you ever really become a Reiki Master teacher? That is the question. I am a Reiki Master teacher, but I am still learning and I'm still implementing myself. And I think we're all imperfectly improving on our journeys. And it's just, I'd be so proud of to teach any of you. It's just amazing, really. It's amazing. This course starts at Friday 25th of September, and then we just make sure we tie in the times that fit into everybody's diaries over the 15 months, so work that out. Jules says, that'll be wonderful to do on my son too. Great, your son does it. It is, honestly, Jules, it's lovely. It's quite amazing. It's quite amazing, really. So anyway, thanks for coming everyone today. If anyone's got any more questions, just comment where and I'll reply to you later. But otherwise, have an amazing day. And Jules and Maureen really look forward to teaching you and whoever else is guided to get going this year. You can book in any time up until the 11th of September, 5 o'clock London time. Book a call today or tomorrow is good too. And yeah, keep enjoying the workshops as well. Over the next couple of days, and have an amazing, amazing day. And remember, every step of the way, the angels hold your hand. And the Reiki principles are: just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be grateful. Just for today, be kind. And just for today, do your work honestly. Thank you so much to Dr. Yusui, Dr. Hayashi, Madam Takata for the Reiki healing, and passing it on to all us Reiki Master teachers to help you, beautiful light workers, and for me to help you, getting tingly down my legs, become the Reiki Master teachers that you're meant to be as well, to help you on your journeys throughout the whole of your life. And it has an amazing, amazing ricochet effect, like a little pebble, you know, to help us all in our lives. How amazing is that? Sending you all lots of love.